It is. It is. It is. Wow. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. You already know this is very rare that I go live. But let me see what I can do here. Come on in. Come on in. I don't know who I am, just doing whatever. Hi everybody. I want to have a quick discussion. Something that moved me and I feel very strong about it. So I wanted to possibly get some of your feedback about this discussion. You know, I don't go live often. Man, probably way last year is the last time that I've been live and had a discussion because I don't do it. You know, really honestly, I was not vibing with social media for a long time. And if you're clicked on share this so we can have a good discussion with some people that you know might find this topic interesting as well. So I'm going to get into it. Hey Karen, how you doing? I'm going to get into it because, and if you feel this is a good discussion, like I said, share it. I don't do things live often. I had kind of got away. I was not one who really liked social media like that. I was just like not into it. But it's a vehicle that whether you want to go or not, it's going to be a vehicle to reach people. So I'm going to figure out how to use it. I was definitely not for it, but I have been putting in an effort lately, as you all have seen, with being more engaged on social media. So let me get into this real quick. So what I have been seeing lately on TV a lot is this attack on church, y'all. It is starting to vex me. It's starting to get to me, because like every show is got to be some, negative, just character slinging, down, horrible look at the church. And every show you look at, the pastor has to be sleeping with everybody. Every show you look at, is craziness and all kind of, just dysfunction on the church. And I'm like getting vexed, like, seriously, come on, man. This is a lot. It is just magnifying dysfunctions of things that go down in churches. And it's starting to aggravate me a little bit. And I'm just wondering, is it just me? Wondering, what do we do to fight back? And let me say this quickly. I definitely get it. Church has not been always this ray of sunshine for everybody. Church has definitely been, a place where a lot of things has happened. But I don't like the fact that they magnify the dysfunction and don't magnify some of the positive things that has went down in church. Church has been a source of refuge for a lot of people. When they didn't want to be at home, when it wasn't safe to be at home, people were in church. Church has been a place of refuge that children were able to be there. And if it hadn't been for a lot of churches, man, things could have been a lot worse for a lot of people in their lives. Church has been a place where gifts have been kind of honed, and gifts have been placed in people and got a chance to bring out their gifts. Church, mostly all artists that what do they say? They started in church. They got a chance to get their skin thick because singing in church was some of the places. If you can do that, you can do it anywhere. Ask me how I know. So like church has been a great source of helping a lot of people. And I'm tired of every time I turn on a show and it be some of the main gospel artists that are on there participating in these church bashing shows. And I'm like, this is starting to be a little too much. Like I said, church has been a great source of refuge for people. It hasn't just been a melting pot of dysfunction. It's also been a lot of positive things. So how do people fight back this negative, ugly place that this seems like the media is trying to act like this is what church really is all about. And it's really not all of that. They just want to pick out the negative things. It's not all of that. There's been some positive things. So I want you guys to know, what can we do to fight back as people who do love the organization, the church we understand the church is a place that people go. There's a difference between the church and the body of Christ. We get that. We're not, knowledgeable about that. But what we're trying to say is, what do we do, man, to fight back this strong media presence of that the church is just this place of, like I said, just like trash and garbage, that everything goes on and nothing positive happens. So I'm trying to get some feedback from some people today. Like I said, I do get it. There has been a lot of rejection that has been felt in churches. It definitely has been some rejection, honey. I'm not trying to play like everything's been great. A lot of painful situations, a lot of different things that went down in churches. I get it. I'm not saying churches are perfect. I get it. Some of us has had some traumatizing experiences in church. I get it. I'm not trying to say church has been, like I said, just a ray of sunshine and a rainbow. It's been some difficult things that's definitely happened. But just like a job, there's been some traumatizing stuff, just like a job. There's been some people there and some dysfunction there. But you don't stop going to work. Hello? Hello? You don't stop going to work. You still go to work. So why do we allow these shows, this media, Hollywood, everybody to just make this institution that we know saved us? Even going back to slavery days, it was where people went for solace and for peace with what was going on at the house or in the fields or at work, wherever they were. It was the first place of counseling that people got, was the church, where they didn't have money to go to a therapist. Church, they went and they were able to get their soul, touched, or be able to change their life. That was the organization. That was the church, man, where people got a chance to express themselves about different things that they went through. Huge place of therapy before people started going to therapists was the church. But people don't want to say that. They don't want to bring that up. They just want to talk about and sling all the negative stuff that's happened in church. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it really has been a strong source of therapy for people. I myself personally, after I went through divorce, if it wasn't for going to church and hearing singing and being in those doors and in those walls of the church, I don't know where mentally I would have been today if it had not been sitting at the altar, sitting in the seats, listening and hearing all the things that I heard to minister to my spirit. Man, so how do we fight back as people who still love the church with this strong media presence that keeps dogging and talking negative about the church, man? Some of us got to do something. And I believe that I heard something in the spirit, which is true. I was just asleep and it was about 3 a.m. That last hour, that 3 to 9 o'clock is something else. And I heard fight back, fight back. And I believe I was listening to and watching the story. And in the story, the guy said, man, aren't you going to at least fight back? And that's what the enemy wants us to do. He wants us to feel like we can't fight back. Yeah, just take it. And you have the power to fight back. Us as the church, we have the power to fight back. We need to fight back what this, Hollywood and media and different things is trying to depict as the church, man. There's a lot of positive, great, awesome things that happen in churches. Why it got to be all the negative, horrible, crazy stuff? Every pastor is not, praying on the members. Every church is not full of craziness. Every church isn't, man, they just want to make it seem like it's horrible. I don't know what we would have done, if it hadn't been. I don't know how they would have got through the pandemic without at least watching it on TV. It helped us. It really, really helped us. And I think we need to fight back. Those who care about like I said, the organization that God created, the church, man, I'm so tired. I had to turn the TV off. I was getting ready to watch it, and this show popped up. And the first thing is, craziness that happens. If you're going to put together a church program on TV, at least rep all the positive things that's happening in church. Rep how all the artists get their foundational work where in the church. All the vocalists get their foundation work in the church. Make sure that all these great people that you see have all these jobs in media, and all of these people who have all these public speaking gigs, where did they learn it first? In church. So like, man, we gotta fight back. We can't just sit here and let them clown us like this on TV. We can't let them clown the church like this. I'm not, I'm old school. I don't play this. Y'all not finna just do this. And every show you got to see all kind of craziness and different things on there. They're pushing different agendas and different stuff, man. But y'all don't want to, and you want to try to weaken the church at the same time so that everything can just, nah, we're not gonna sit this. What can we do? Somebody give me some advice. I got some ideas, somebody see 'em. But what can we do to fight back? To stand up for the church that, if it had not been for church, some of us, I don't know where we would have been. No matter what, the pain and the rejection and the hurt and the scars that we have from church, church really made us strong too. So I'm just wondering if y'all got any, hi, Timothy Hughes. I see you came in. Vincent stopped in for a minute. Chad, hey, everybody that stopped in. Leave a comment, say something, leave a star, something. But I think this is a conversation that we need to have. What can we do to fight back? We're not just going to sit here, and just let social medias beat us down with all this negative stuff that goes down in churches. There's a lot of positive, awesome things, families, in church. There's a lot of families coming back together, marriages being healed, relationships being healed because people decided to come together as a body to work on different family issues and things. People in churches intervened in situations and families that helped. So let's not make it look like it's all negative and just folks sleeping around and folks this and all that stuff. Yeah, some of that do happen. We get that. But at the same time, it is a great source. I mean, it's a healing source. It's what I believe God has put here for us. We have been a strong source in our in society and in our neighborhoods. We cannot, man, if another show pop up where it's just garbage, man, I'm about to pick it something, do something. But what do we do to fight back? They is slinging mud on church, y'all. And this is, I'm an old school church girl. And I'm like, man, I don't want to see that on TV. If that's what all y'all got to show about church is something negative, all they is after money and driving big cars and big houses and, not caring about the people. Nah, that's not every church, man. That's all what they seem like they keep, just parading on these shows. And I'm just tired of this, man. Like, how do we fight back? We cannot let the enemy think that we cannot fight back, that we just got to take it. Nah, we don't just have to take it. What can we do to fight back as people who still love the organization church? People still love the entity church, man. Quit playing. Y'all know this is where the musicians learned everything who has traveled across this world. What did they learn? A lot of their gifts and a lot of their talents, and got a chance to hone it and be around people that helped you get better, whether they told you it was horrible or not. I've been told all kinds of stuff, but it made us better. It's because we had a body like church that helped to support us. I mean, it propelled a lot of people in their careers, all that you see throughout this world. So I'm feeling a little something. And I'm wondering, what can we do to fight back? We have to fight back, y'all. We cannot let them just keep trashing the church like this. My little west side is stirring up a little bit, and I'm getting a little nervous. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I'm going to need somebody to step in here and say, what could we do? Leave some comments down below. We can continue this conversation. But I just want to say that, that we have to fight back. How do we fight back? There's an attack on church, man. It's a serious, strong attack on church and what it represents. And I'm like, y'all not just finna sit here and dog the church, the one entity that we know stood up, kept family strong, kept, community strong, and let everything else just break loose. Let everything just happen. Everything that people think they want to do because they think they want to do it, they should do it. Nah, Man, when the walls fall down like that, where there's no walls, there's nothing holding up the banners and holding up what things should be, you let in everything. And I don't want to be in a world where we don't have church. I don't want to be in a world where there's no standards and different things that's up. We need standards. What does it say? A place without walls is just an open place. I forgot what it is right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just open for anything. When you have no walls, you have no standards. And it look like that's what they trying to make it seem like the church is a laughing stock, yo. It's a laughing stock where people can't go. I think I heard on TV, they said, I can't go to a place where I can't be myself. Well, you are not trying to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? We trying to change our lives and grow. It's okay if you're not. Of course, you're who God created you to be. But at the same time, you go into a place that's going to help you grow into a person that you will appreciate later. But you can't just go everywhere that just lets you do anything, man. You got to have some type of structure, in your life. And so I just feel like they trashing us. I don't like it. I don't want to see no more shows that is just talking about the negative aspects of church. We need to see some more shows that's showing the positive things that church has done for people in their careers, in this world. A lot of more positive things and how it's saved and helped families. I'm tired of the negative talk. I ain't gonna make this long, but drop down in the comments, say something, that we can do to fight back. How do we fight back as the church to all of this negative stuff that's being seen on TV, that's being put out left and right? Everything you see, it's a joke. It's a laughing stock. All of the memes and all of the stuff on thing, all you see is everybody laughing, and putting all the negative things and people cussing in church, people going in church intentionally dancing and juking and stuff. It's like church is a laughing stock. I see we need to acknowledge the ones who had a desire to take their ministries and gifts and talents to another level. Okay, I see you. Wow. Okay. Platforms, we know people who started the church sometimes give a shout out to church folks to push them even if they're not your style of cleaning music. Absolutely. I agree with you. We can definitely do that, some more. We need to acknowledge it. But, like I said, it's like it's a laughing stock. It's not even taken seriously anymore. People go inside of churches and do anything. It used to be a safe haven. If you were in trouble, church used to be a place that you can go and you knew nobody would mess with you. It was a place of refuge, a safe haven. Now, people going in churches, shooting them up, honey, doing all different type of things. The respect for church is leaving. But those of us who are still here, we got to do something to fight back, man. They want to trash us on TV. They want to trash us. Nobody respects it anymore. We can't just sit here and don't fight back. We got to fight back, y'all. We got to fight back. Or we're going to be having churches underground in closets. You know what I'm saying? And, at one point, because of the way the Bible is written, it may get to that, but we ain't got to just willingly go to that like that, y'all. We got to fight back. We got to do something because it's getting kind of bad. It's getting bad. And I'm sitting here like, man. So I just want to go in and put this in. Y'all put some stuff in the comments. Let's see what comes out of this. I hope y'all having a great day. This is me just coming on, hit some stars. That would be nice. That would encourage me to do some more things. If y'all left a star or two. So just did something real quick, man. Because this was in my spirit. Like, love you guys. Thank you so much. Those of you who left comments. Thanks to you to who came in and dropped in for a second. And if you see this later on and it pops up somewhere else, leave a comment, say something. Exactly. Oh, all right. I see you, Timothy. At least give me CPR before we pronounce that. Man, exactly. Do something. And like I said, fight back. We got to fight back. We can't just sit here and let Hollywood and media just knock us out and take us out and we never at least swing back. We got to do something. Of course, we know God is the ultimate source and he's going to take care of his church. We do know that. I'm not even trying to act like we don't know that. I don't want the deep folks to come in here and be like, God going to take care of his church and the gates of hell shall not prevent. Yeah, we get that. But we're still here and we're his body. And we should be able to fight back against all of this foolishness. When I tell you foolishness that I done seen on this TV screen, some foolishness. It's foolishness. It's a lot. So, thank you to you all who stopped in. Like I said, leave a comment. We can even talk about it further. I love you guys. This is Lady Yvette stopping in for a second. How do we fight back? This attack on the church is getting out of hand. All right. Love y'all. Hopefully this is good. See you later.